Have you ever been scrolling online, you see a video, and something just feels off? And you wonder, wait, is that even real? It's a question we have to ask ourselves all the time now. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on AI-generated deepfakes, how they're made, and some of the hidden dangers. Real quick, just a heads up, this is all for learning. We're not showing or teaching anything illegal here. Okay, let's get into it.
So first up, what exactly are deepfakes? You've probably heard that word thrown around a lot. It sounds like something from a spy movie, right? And honestly, the tech behind it is pretty wild. It's not science fiction anymore. It's real, and it's out there. So let's break down what it all means. At its core, a deepfake is just what it sounds like. A deep, convincing fake. It's a video, a picture, or even a voice recording that's been created by a super smart computer program. You know, artificial intelligence, or AI. The whole point is to make it look like someone said or did something that, well, they never actually did. It completely blurs that line between what's real and what's fake, and that's exactly why we need to understand it.
So you might be asking, how in the world is this even possible? Well, think of the AI as a super talented robot artist. First, you just feed it hundreds, even thousands of pictures and videos of a person. The AI studies every single detail, how they smile, the way their eyes crinkle, how their mouth moves when they talk. But here's the really clever part. There are actually two AIs working together. One AI is the artist, trying to create the best fake possible. And the other AI is the critic, trying to spot the fake. They go back and forth, over and over, getting better each time, until the fake is so good it can fool you and me.
Now, like any powerful new technology, this one has two very different sides. It's kind of like a coin, you know? On one side, it can be used for some really fun, creative stuff. But on the other side, it can be used for some pretty harmful things. So let's look at the two faces of deepfakes, the fun and the dangerous.
On the fun side, deepfakes can be just harmless entertainment. You've probably seen that incredible video where Bill Hader is doing impressions, and his face literally morphs into Tom Cruise, then Arnold Schwarzenegger, right as he's talking. It's hilarious, it's impressive, and nobody gets hurt. But what happens when someone uses that exact same technology to cause harm? That's when you get into really dangerous fakes. We're talking about spreading fake news to fool people, creating scams to trick you out of your money, or using it for cyberbullying.
And this is where it stops being about funny videos and becomes something much more serious. The real-world risks are no joke. They have the power to cause real damage, not just to people's lives, but to our trust in what we see. So let's talk about why we all need to be so careful.
Okay, so how can you protect yourself? You can start by becoming a bit of a digital detective, because even the best deepfakes right now aren't totally perfect. They often leave tiny little clues behind. For example, look at the eyes. A real person blinks pretty regularly. A deepfake might not blink at all, or it might look really weird and unnatural when it does. Also, check for blurry spots, especially around the face and hair. It can look like the face is a mask that doesn't quite fit. These little glitches are the giveaways.
Now we have to talk about the most damaging, most devastating use of this technology. Research shows that over 90%, let that sink in, over 90% of deepfake videos are non-consensual fake pornography, and they overwhelmingly target women. Let's be perfectly clear, this isn't a joke. It's a cruel, vicious form of digital abuse. It's used to humiliate, to shame, and to cause very real, very deep psychological suffering.
Okay, I know that was incredibly heavy, and it is. But the story doesn't just end there in despair. The good news is that there are tons of really smart people who are fighting back against the misuse of deepfakes. So let's look at what's being done and how we can all help stay a little safer.
The fight is happening on two main fronts. First, there's the tech front. Researchers are building what you can basically call AI detectives. These are special tools that are trained to spot the tiny digital fingerprints that a deepfake leaves behind, little clues that our eyes might miss. Then there's the second front, rules and ethics. People are working hard to create new laws and guidelines to make sure AI is used safely and to hold the people who create harmful deepfakes accountable for what they've done.
So after all that, what's the big takeaway? Deepfakes are designed to trick us by hijacking our most basic instinct, to believe what we see with our own two eyes. That means our single best defense is a little bit of healthy skepticism. Before you believe, before you get angry, before you share, just pause. Take a second and think. That moment of critical thinking is everything. So I'm curious, have you ever seen a deepfake out in the wild? Share what you think down in the comments. And if this helped you out, make sure to subscribe for more explainers like this. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.